Hey everybody, it's Katherine Cole. Welcome to my channel where we talk all things fragrance and beauty. So if you can see, I've got an onslaught of new perfumes that I can't wait to share with you. So without further ado, we're going to talk about one that I'm very excited about, that I have fallen in love with, and that is by the House of Oud. So if that sounds of interest to you, please stick around. The House of Oud came out with a collection known as the CRazY collection, which included 3 scents: Bonbon Pop, Wasabi, and Gambling. Looking at the notes of Gambling and Wasabi, they seemed intriguing, but not necessarily a Katherine Cole type fragrance. I have never purchased a full bottle of the House of Oud before and have always loved their bottles. Their bottles are so beautiful. Every single one is definitely a piece of art, and the CRazY collection is no different. I always get a little nervous blind buying a fragrance, especially one with a heavy price tag, as this one did have, but looking at the notes, I was fairly confident that this was one I was going to love, and regardless of the price, the bottle was so beautiful it won me over, and I made the plunge and blind bought the fragrance direct from the House of Oud. I'd heard that there was some shipping problems or shipping delays of some other reviewers that had purchased the product. However, mine came right away safely, and I was so excited to receive it. So Bonbon Pop by the House of Oud, considered a floral, fruity gourmand. It was launched in 2023, as I said, part of the CRazY collection. The nose behind the fragrance is Douglas Morel. Let me read to you the little synopsis by House of Oud on Bonbon Pop. Greedy, amusing, captivating. In a word, pop. This fragrance transports us back to the past, bringing back that innocent carefreeness and infinite serenity of when we were children and we loved to gorge ourselves on sweet treats. The juicy notes of white peach and exotic coconut evoke the softness of candy. Woods and amber infuse warmth. Whole sugar radiates its fragrant notes, releasing an unparalleled sweetness. A triumph of delicious notes that gives us a little piece of nostalgic happiness. A veritable whirlwind of gluttony that envelops us in a sweet and intriguing embrace. The notes of the fragrance really propelled me to go ahead and make the purchase. I have been loving peach in fragrance as well as coconut. As you guys know, I tend to love any fragrance that has coconut in it because it reminds me of the beach. However, I also am very scent sensitive when it comes to really sweet or heavy fragrances, and was a little bit hesitant on that as well, with talking about woods and amber and coconut and sweetness and candy. Just, whoa, this might be a bit too heavy for me, but I'll get into that in a minute. Top notes include white peach, coconut, and bergamot. Middle notes, jasmine and patchouli. Base notes, musk, brown sugar, precious woods, and amber. I'd say there's a moderate sillage to this fragrance in terms of longevity. Record breaking. Ranks up there with Clive Christian and Tiziana Terenzi. This fragrance had an enormous longevity. I wore it on a few different occasions, and I will say this is a heavy fragrance. This is a sweet fragrance. You have that peach, you have that coconut, even amber, brown sugar, patchouli, all very heavier notes. So keep that in mind when you wear this fragrance. If you are scent sensitive, I definitely would try this fragrance before you purchase it because it is a gourmandish scent. I think you could easily wear it for any season. I think it's as easily a day scent as it is a night scent. This is a unisex fragrance. I do think it leans a bit more feminine just because of those candy-ish sweet notes. The times I wore it to work and got a couple compliments from kiddos. The first time I wore it, I really enjoyed it the entire day. The second time I wore it, I did get a bit of a headache by the afternoon from wearing it. I shouldn't say from wearing it. I don't know if I got it from wearing it. However, it didn't help my headache any, I'll say that. If you are scent sensitive, maybe do the spray walkthrough, more of a finer mist of an application as opposed to directly to the skin and then, showering it on. I think this was a very enjoyable scent. It is a gourmand sweet fragrance, so if that sounds up your alley, definitely one to check out. Oh my goodness, I haven't even showed you the bottle, have I? It comes encased in the House of Oud envelope. Remove that. And then inside, the House of Oud drawer, open it up, and inside is our little egg fragrance. So funny, like I said, this is my first experience with the House of Oud in a bottle form. I have a bunch of testers, but this is my first bottle. And in the pictures, I never realized that it's more, it's a lot more narrow than I thought it was. I always thought it was like a big stone, oval type bottle. However, you know, you definitely have a ridge, and it's more, much more narrow than I thought it was. However, that being said, check out how beautiful that is. It is an asymmetrical egg, and then you have the base, which was a little difficult for me to remove. Initially, upon first spray, I smell the coconut, I smell the peach, I smell a lot of the patchouli. As the fragrance dries down, more of the amber, the brown sugar notes come out, and you're left with a heavier, honeyish, patchouli type scent. Start to finish, I think it's a very enjoyable fragrance if you do love those floral, sweet, gourmand type scents. Again, very sweet, peachy sweet. So yeah, candy-ish, gluttonous. But I am very pleased that I purchased this fragrance. I am very happy to have it a part of my collection, and I will continue to wear it probably more often than not. In honor of Bonbon Pop and the inspiration behind it, I will leave you with this quote by George Bernard Shaw. "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing." If you enjoy reviews such as this, please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to hit the like, and so that you don't miss my content when I post it, because YouTube doesn't always make it available, please make sure to hit the notification bell. Again, my name is Katherine. Today we talked about Bonbon Pop by the House of Oud, part of the CRazY collection. I appreciate you all. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.